Good morning, my dear friends. I'm Dr. Neha Bhatia, and today I'm going to talk about how to perform division with the help of Vedic mathematic techniques. Division is one of the basic mathematical operation like addition, subtraction and multiplication. It is called inverse multiplication. So, there are two terminology in division. What we say is first is dividend, the number which is getting divided. So, dividend is the number which is getting divided, and next is the divisor, the number by which we are dividing. Whenever we divide one number by another by division algorithm, we obtain two more numbers which are called quotient and remainder. That is, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. For example, if 7 is divided by say 3, so we can write this as 3 into 2 plus 1, where 2 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Now here, this is the conventional method that we use while performing division. Okay? But now we are going to use the techniques of Vedic mathematics. So, there are basically 3 sutras which are used for performing division. Vedic Sutras. First one is the Nikhilam Sutra. Second one is the Vartya Yogyat, and third is the Orthotheric. First one is used when divisor is smaller and closer to the base. And by base, I mean the numbers which are of the form of powers of 10, that is 10, 100, 1000 and so on. The second sutra is used when divisor is closer and bigger than the base. And the third sutra is used which is applicable to divisors of all forms, that is to all numbers. This is applicable to all the numbers. Let us see all these sutras one by one. First is the Nikhilam Sutra. Let us see this with the help of an example. Say 23 divided by 8. Here, dividend is 23, divisor is 8, 8 is closer to 10 and complement of 8 in 10 is 10 minus 8, which is 2. So, how are we going to write? We are going to split the dividend into two parts, question part and the remainder part. Okay, so I am writing this as 23. For the remainder part, the number of digits in the remainder part is equal to the number of zeros of the base. Here base has 1 0, so remainder part will also have 1 digit. So I am going to place a slash between 2 and 3. To this number, to the left of this number, I am going to write the divisor. Below the divisor, I am going to write the complement. Okay. So, step 1 is I am going to carry down the first digit of the number as it is. So, 2 will come over here, and this is also divided into two parts. Left part is going to give me the question part and the right is going to give me the remainder part. Okay. For the next step, I am going to multiply the first digit of the quotient with the complement. So, 2 into 2 is 4 and I am going to place it before 3. So, now I am going to add 3 plus 4, this is 7. So, quotient is 2 and remainder is 7. Let's take another example. Say 214 divided by 9. Here dividend is 214, divisor is 9, 9 is closer to 10, so base is 10, complement of 9 is 10 minus 9, which is 1. So, since number of zeros in base is 1, remainder part will have 1 digit. So, I am going to place slash between 1 and 4. Okay, and to the left I am going to write the divisor 9. Below the divisor I am going to write the complement. First digit of the number I am going to carry it down as it is. Okay, and this is going to give me the question part, this is going to give me the remainder part. So, for the second number I am going to multiply 2 with the complement, which is 2 into 1 2, and I am going to place it below 1. This is 1 plus 2 3. Okay. Again I am going to multiply 3 with the complement 1. So, 3 into 1 is 3 and I am going to place it below 4. So, this will become 7. So, quotient is 23 and remainder is 7. Okay. So, this is the example where the remainder is lesser than the divisor. Let us take an example where the remainder is coming out to be more than the divisor. Say 34 divided by 8. Here dividend is 34, divisor is 8. 8 is closer to 10, base here is 10, complement of 8 is 2. So, I am going to split 34 into two parts, the question part and the remainder part. Since number of zeros in digit in the base is 1, so I am going to place a slash between 3 and 4. Okay. To the left of this number I am going to write the divisor, which is 8, and below the divisor I am going to write the complement. Okay. for carrying out division, the first step is I am going to carry down this number as it is, the first digit of the number. Okay. For the next step, I am going to multiply the first digit of the quotient with the complement, which is 3 into 2, 6, and I am going to place it below 4. Okay. Now I am going to add 4 to 6, which is 10. Now we can see that 10 is greater than 8. So the next step will be add 2 to the remainder. So this will become 12. So basically we have 3 and 1, 2. 1 will be carried forward. So quotient is 4 and remainder is 2. That is, quotient is 4 and remainder is 2. Okay. Let us take another example. Say 10311 divided by, basically I can write 87. So dividend is 10311, divisor is 87. 87 is closer to 100. So base here is 100. Complement of 87 is 100 minus 87, which is 13. Okay. So I am going to split the number into two parts, question part and the remainder part. For the remainder part, number of digits here are 2, as number of zeros in 100, they are 2 in the base. So I am going to put a slash between 3 and 11. Okay. To the left side, I am going to write 87. After that, I am going to write the complement. Okay. So first step is carry down 1 as it is. Next step, multiply 1 with the complement and put this below. So this will become 0 plus 1, 1. For the next step, again multiply 1 with the complement and write it like this. So this will become 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 7. Next, again multiply 7 with the complement and this will become 91 and place this here. Okay. So this will become 132. Now I can see that 132 is greater than 87. So the next step I am going to follow is I am going to add the complement in the remainder part and this will become 5, 1, 4. Okay. So next I am going to balance. So this will become what? I am going to carry 1 here and this will become 118, 45. So quotient is 118 and remainder here is 45. Okay. So in this manner we can divide a number by another number which is a divisor, basically a number which is closer to the base as well as it is less than the base. Let us talk about the second sutra now, which we used for performing division. The sutra is Parvartraya Yogyat, which is applicable for the divisors which are closer to the base and they are more than the base. Let us take an example, let us take an illustration. For example, we have 432 divided by 11. Using this sutra, we follow the technique of complement. Okay. So, here if we see, dividend is 432, divisor is 11. 11 is closer to 10. Okay. And 11 is 1 more than 10. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? We are going to split the dividend into two parts, question part and the remainder part. And we are going to put a slash between the numbers. How? Just by looking that number of digits in the remainder part will be equal to the number of zeros in the base. Number of zeros in the base are 10, 10 is the base and number of zeros are 1. So, we are going to place the slash between 3 and 2. Okay. So, next is we are going to write here 11, 1 is the excess and the complement will be minus 1. Okay. So, how are we going to perform the division? We are going to carry down the 4 as it is. For the next step, we are going to multiply the first digit of the quotient part, this is the quotient part, with the new complement which is minus 1. So, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. We are going to add this. This will become 3 minus 4 is minus 1. For next, again we are going to multiply minus 1 with minus 1 which is 2. Okay. And we are going to add this and this is going to form the remainder part. But this is not the final answer because we have minus here. Okay. So, how are we going to deal here? See, this is 40 minus 1. So, this will become 39. So, here quotient is 39 and remainder is 4. Okay. Let us take another example. Say we have 432 divided by 12. Here dividend is 432, divisor is 12, base is 10 because 12 is closer to 10, 12 is 2 more than 10 which is the excess, new complement is minus 2. We are going to split 432 into two parts, question part and the remainder part. The number of digits in the remainder part is equal to the number of zeros in the base which is 1. So, I am going to put a slash between 3 and 2. To the left, I am going to write the divisor, the excess and its new or the revised complement. First step is I am going to bring down the first digit as it is. So, 4 will come here as it is. Okay. Now I am going to multiply the first digit of the quotient part with the new complement. So this is minus 8. So I am going to write here minus 8. Minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5. Okay. And for the next, again I am going to multiply minus 5 with minus 2, which is 10. And I am going to add this. This is 12. Fine. So this is not the final answer yet. We know. So what is this? See here, 12 is the remainder and 12 is the divisor. So we are going to add complement, new complement here. So this is minus 2. So this will become 10. Okay. For the question part we have, see this is minus 5. So this is 40 minus 5. This is 35. So this is becoming here as 35, 10. Number of digits, basically number of zeros in base is 1. So 0 I am going to write here as it is, and 1 will be carried forward. So this will become 36. So here quotient is 36 and remainder is 0. Okay. So in this manner we can perform division using the second sutra, which is the Parvataya Yogyat. See, second sutra I am saying here because the first sutra that we used was the Nikhilam Sutra. Let us take one more example. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 1, 1, 2. Here dividend is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divisor is 1, 1, 2. Base is 100. So complement is basically 112 minus 100, which is 12. New complement is, we are going to apply the sutra. So we are going to change the sign. This will become minus 1 and minus 2. So if we write here, this will be 112, 12 minus 1 and minus 2. That is the left side. For the right side, we are going to split the number into two parts, question part and the remainder part, and we are going to split it into two parts. For the remainder part, the number of digits in the remainder part will be 2, as the number of zeros in the base are 2. So we are going to put a slash between 3 and 4. Okay. So now here first step is 1 I am going to carry down. Okay. For second, multiply 1 with minus 1 into minus 2. So this will become minus 1, minus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Again multiply 1 with minus 1, minus 2 and place these numbers below 3 and 4. This will become 0. Okay. Next is multiply 0 with minus 1 and minus 2. So this will become 0 and 0. So this will become 2 and this will become 5. So quotient here is 110 and remainder here is 25. So in this manner we can apply the sutra to the numbers which are closer to the base and they are greater than the base. Okay. Next sutra is the third sutra, which is known as Orthotheric Method, and this is also known as flag division. Orthotheric, basically this is the name of the sutra, and this is also known as Dvaj Ank method, where Dvaj means flag and Ank means your digit. So this is also known as flag division, and this is applicable to all the numbers, all the forms of the numbers. Okay, whether the numbers are close to the base or not, it is applicable to all the numbers. Let us see how with the help of an example. Say 463 divided by 23. So dividend here is 463 and divisor here is 23. Now 23 we are going to write like this 2, and on the top or in the power we are going to write 3. To the right we are going to write 463 and we are going to place a slash between 6 and 3. The flag here is 3, we are going to place, okay, between 6 and 3 there is only one digit in the remainder part. Okay, so step 1 is 4 divided by 2, quotient is 2 and remainder is 0. So we are going to write here 2 and remainder we are going to write here like this. So this will become 0, 6. For step 2, what are we going to do is 6 minus the first digit of the quotient, we are going to multiply it with the flag. So this will become 6 minus 2 into 3, which is 6 minus 6 and 0. Okay. So step 3 will be 0 divided by 2 and quotient will be 0, okay, and remainder will also be 0. So I am writing here as 0 and 0 over here. So this will become 0, 3. Step 4 is 3 minus 0 into 3, which is 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. Okay. So here I am going to get 3. So this is the quotient. Quotient here is 20 and remainder is 3. Let's take one more example. Say 9137 divided by 43. So 43 will be written like this, 4 power 3 9137, and I am going to place the slash between 3 and 7. Step 1 is 9 divided by 4. So quotient is 2 and remainder is 1. So 2 I am going to place it over here and 1 I am going to place it over here. So this will become 11. Step 2 is 11 minus 2 into 3, which is 11 minus 6, which is 5. Step 3 will be 5 divided by 4. So 1 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. So quotient I am going to write it here, which is 1, and remainder is 1. I am going to place it over here. So this will become 13. Step 4 is 13 minus 1 into 3, which is 13 minus 3 is 10. Step 5 is 10 divided by 4, where 2 is the quotient and 2 is the remainder. So 2 I am going to write it over here, and the remaining 2 I am going to place it over here. Step 6 is 27 minus 2 into 3, which is 6. So, this will be 27 minus 6, which is 21. So, I am going to, next step is what? I am going to put 21 over here. So, quotient is 212 and remainder is 21. Okay.